All right, you guys, I want to talk a little bit about Hapeh. Hapeh is a sacred plant medicine from it's the Amazonian region, so typically from Peru or Brazil and around those areas. And what it is a tobacco snuff. It is really fine powder and it's mixed with ashes of other plants, and it always changes depending on typically the tribe, the lineage, the geographical location of where these medicines are being collected, and they're mixed together, and it's like this really really fine powder. And how this powder is served is through this with another human. If I'm facilitating and serving you, I will serve you through, this is called a tepe. And and I can go more, like when you're sitting in ceremony with me, we'll go into more depth of like the intentionality behind this, of why I picked it out, the wood, the designs on it. Everything in plant medicine ceremony should be so intentional. And how we do this, how we serve this, is I'll pour the powder in there, and then I scoop it up just a little bit, and I will blow it through one nostril, collect some more, blow it through another nostril. So I'll be going in like this. And again, once we're in ceremony, we'll go into details all about that. And I'll blow it. There's different types of ways to blow this, and it depends on the vibe, the intention, the goal of the circle, and also of you as an individual. So we will put it in, we'll blow it, grab some more on the other side. Now, this is a medicine, a plant medicine, and like most plant medicines, not all, it's initiatory, meaning that there needs to be deep sacredness around it, as with all medicines, a great reverence, but it will sting a little bit. um, Once it goes in there, it will feel like somebody lightly put some pepper up your head, in your brain, and it does subside pretty quickly, but there is a few moments of discomfort, and during that time we sit with intention, and it really just brings our energy back into our body. So all the time we have like scattered energy, it's all out, we have energy within us, and this is very quickly clears out what doesn't belong, brings your energy back into your body. um, it brings you into presence with yourself. And it also, so the purpose of this, it clears away dense energies, it brings in protection, and it gives you a direct channel to source. A lot of lineages also believe that it clears away disease. It helps protect you from disease. Um, so, a little background for me: there are so many different lineages and tribes that use this Hapeh medicine. And I've personally been trained through the Shabibo lineage, and I've also sat with an elder of the Huni Kuin tribe. And so a lot of my ceremonies are mostly following their traditions. I do bring in a little bit of the Shabibo, and sometimes I bring in a different medicine from a different tribe or lineage, just because it's from the New Guinea. So I typically have two different tobaccos on me, two different hapes, and one is from um, the Hunikuin tribe, and the other one is from a New Guinea tribe. And because it is a tribe that has gone through a lot of devastation in its area, and their people have gone through so much. When it was during the rubber boom, when the rubber factories came in and started just basically destroying their land. And the ash that I get from them is a beautiful ash and very very gentle. And so I usually have both of those on hand. So I have the traditional Hunikuin one because it is so integrated and I'm very connected to the way that they do things. But also the Nukini, I have a lot of respect for them too. Um, a thing to note about that is it is so important. I talked about intentionality, but it is so important to sit with someone who has been taught, who understands the lineage, who is deeply connected with the medicine, deeply connected with the history behind the medicine, the culture, and has made it a point to, I don't want to say like immerse themselves fully in it, but to really have reverence and respect for it and to bring it to the forefront of the ceremony. And also, you are getting not just energy, you'll be receiving energy from the medicine. So it's really important to understand how that medicine was collected, who it was collected by, what was the intention behind it. Also important to understand that this is an energy exchange. So you will also be receiving energy from me as I am the server. So really important to trust who you sit with. No matter if it is hapeh, mushrooms, cacao, it is so important that the traditions are brought forward and completely understood. And during the ceremony, they are taught and they are bringing education to the forefront. What else do I want to say about this? Okay, so something that you may or may not experience with hapeh is the burning. You will definitely experience that. Sometimes there's a lot of drainage from your sinuses, so it's really important. And again, we'll get through this to like spit it out if you need to. You might kind of get some sweats a little bit. You might have some trembles. You might feel really grounded, or you might feel like you're floating and you need grounding. So again, it is, a little bit different for everybody and different every blow, different every time you sit with it. But there is a little bit of discomfort, and then it will come into your body and you'll start to feel that groundedness. You'll start to feel how it is to be in your body and to have your system cleared out. Very rarely, people will purge. They'll puke on this. And nobody yet has done that with sitting with me. I think that a lot of people who practice this, especially in America, and especially the teachers of America, and this is all across the board on plant medicine, and why I'm really passionate about really bringing it back to the gentleness of this medicine, especially for women in all the medicines that I carry. But so I'm really gentle with my application. I am really gentle with the types of hapeh that I hold and that I serve. But just know that sometimes you might purge. And it might be that you needed to purge, right? There might be something in there that was stuck and it is getting it out. These medicines have their own essence. They have their own frequency and vibrations, and they are living energies. And so they know best. They truly know best. And if you are having discernment with who you are sitting with, how you're sitting with it, you'll likely have a pretty powerful experience if you're feeling called to sit with this plant medicine. Now, if you're not feeling called to this plant medicine, but you want to come in circle, maybe you want to learn, maybe you still want to pick up on some healing energy, you can come. You don't have to be served. You can sit. This is a medicine that is done kind of, I want to say in quiet, but there's usually like music, there's usually prayers. And in quiet, I mean with yourself. Like you're not talking to people around you. You are sitting with yourself and any messages that are coming through from your higher self or from the medicine. I think that's it. When you sit with me, again, I said I really like to focus on the traditions of the Hunikuin people. So we will gather around. We will open sacred space. I will explain everything in detail, and then we will go around and serve, and I will sing a few prayers, and then we'll have some traditional music playing. And then this effects last for about 15-20 minutes. So at the end, we'll blow our nose and we'll clear it out, and you might get like kind of like one more hit, and then it will subside. So it is a medicine that is very quick, but you will feel grounded for the rest of the day. So that's nice. And then at the end, we will close circle. So that is how I like to do my circles. And again, if you don't feel like you're ready to sit with the medicine, but you want to be in sacred circle with us, please come join. And if you have any questions, of course, reach out, and I'm more than happy to answer any questions and talk about if this is the right medicine for you at this time.